now damaged the set up here. There was a piece of tape holding that. I got it, Jeff, I got it. Are there any people over on this side of the room? It's hard to see you under the umbrella here. Glad you're here tonight. Good to see you over here. Anyway, I'm sorry you can't see me, but anyway, it is great to be here at Jefferson City, Missouri for Show Me Rotary Pets. This is a full stage up here. Anyway, so show me the pets. Where are they? All right. Am I on? Can you hear me? I didn't think so. All right. Come punch my buttons. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. I'm on now? In the back of the... No, I'm not on. Dwayne, can you hear me? Barely. All right. We need more volume. One. Don't look. I'm hanging. No photos, no photos. He's coming back.
I won't tell anybody we did this.
How's that?
Perfect.
Video camera is running.
Yeah, I see that. The red light's on. All right.
Let me get back in a couple of minutes.
All right, now Dwayne, can you hear me now? Better. Well, how about this? That's no good. On the bottom. Let's play a little music now while we sort this out. I don't even see buttons on these things. Now can you, that's better. Where am I? I'm not in Jefferson City. I'm in the city of Jefferson. I was listening this evening. It is great to be here with the Presidents-elect of Missouri. Or if you're Dwayne Sterling, of Missouri. And it is particularly wonderful, fabulous for me to be here in Missouri, in the home club state of the Aide to the President-elect of Rotary International, Larry Lunsford. that Missouri was the state of past President Ray Klingensmith, didn't you? To me, Missouri is the state of my aide, and I could not do this job without him, and Gay thinks the same of his wife, Jill. In some places, he might be called a carpetbagger because he lives in Overland Park, Kansas, in another state, another Rotary district, another Rotary zone, but he saw the light and joined a Rotary Club in Missouri. Now, may I have all of the Aloha governors on the stage, please. Cue the hula music. No, that's a joke.
In the middle, since your shirt don't match ours.
All right. Now, at the special request of Jerry Weems, we are all in our Aloha shirts tonight. And why are these the Aloha governors and all of us in our Aloha shirts? We're going to Hawaii, not tomorrow, but for the Rotary International Convention in June 2020. In most normal pets, and other pets, I would be here dressed in my white shirt, my blue tie, and my blue jacket. And they probably would be too.
Absolutely, of course.
And so, in 1984, the tradition was started for district governors to have a class jacket. And perhaps you saw me wearing my class jacket this afternoon, a nice blue jacket. The very first class jacket was established by past Rotary International President Carlos Canseco of Mexico, and the jacket that year was a very bright yellow. It looked like a bunch of Georgia Tech alumni at a reunion. And the tradition of a theme tie, and you probably saw me, I hope you saw me wearing my very distinguished blue theme tie, was started by past Rotary International President Bob Bart from Switzerland in 1993-94. And then the theme scarf came along a few years later, and beginning with 2003-2004, at the International Assembly, the incoming district governors and their partners were each given a tie and a scarf, and that was started by past President Jonathan Majiyagbe. So, and of course, there are vendors, in addition to jackets and ties and scarves, you can get Rotary shirts or even Rotary Aloha shirts that say Rotary on them, as two of you have. I didn't establish the rules for Aloha shirts for tonight. I only established the rule about one thing, which I'm getting to. And so you can even get Rotary pants with, like these golf pants with Rotary logos all the way down the legs. If you're so inclined. But in 2019, 2020, for the first time, we now have Rotary theme socks. You're not showing this up on the screen. Okay, anyway. So, that begs the question, what piece of clothing the next president-elect will choose. I leave that to your imagination. Please give a round of applause to the Aloha District Governors. I'm switching to the lectern microphone. Are you, whoa. Are you as excited as I am? Are you as excited as I am to be leading Rotary in the coming Rotary year? All right. I remember back in 1985 when I was the incoming. Don't look shocked, Greg. He's going. I remember back in 1985 when I was 30 years old. Seriously, that's not a joke, John. And was the incoming president of the Rotary Club of Decatur. It was a wonderful time with the whole year in front of us, making plans, establishing how we were going to improve Rotary service in Decatur, Alabama. You know, the essence of Rotary is connection. Through our clubs, Rotary connects us to other leaders in the community. Rotary connects us professionally. Rotary connects us to a global community committed to service. So our theme in 2019-2020 is Rotary Connects the World. Very good. And over the years, I have witnessed something over and over again. I have witnessed the pivotal role of our club presidents in shaping Rotary and making those connections. It is the club president who sets the tone. It is the club president who sets the agenda. If the club president is unmotivated, the club will be too. I have seen clubs where there was a succession of presidents who were not focused, were not engaged, and were not paying attention to what was happening. At first, the result is not obvious. The club loses a member here, and it loses a member there. Then all of a sudden you realize club membership has declined dramatically. I have also seen clubs that are doing very well. Clubs with engaged members, great projects, who are having lots of fun and doing great work. Sometimes the club president will tell me, look, there is no way in the world anyone could mess up this club. Maybe not, but as club president, you can sure have an impact on it. And that really is our role as leaders, isn't it? To have impact, to leave Rotary a little better on June 30 than it was on the preceding July 1 when we took office. To look at each of our 5 avenues of service, to see how the club is doing in each, and to enhance that impact during those 366 days. Yes, you get an extra day as president-elect. It's leap year. You know, last week, I said that at the back of the room, one club president-elect got up, threw his napkin down, said, "That's it, I'm out of here. I only signed up for 365. But making an impact and doing it all ourselves are not the same thing. To truly lead people, you must remember that your job is not to achieve the most that you can possibly achieve. Your job is to inspire those around you so that they can achieve the most that they can possibly achieve. But the good news is that in Rotary, you do not have to do it alone. You are a Rotarian, and Rotarians are good at problem solving, at working together, at finding solutions, and we will all get better at it in the year to come. For me, the key is organization and prioritization. It comes down to carefully examining our approach for the year ahead. Rotary is doing well, but I believe we can always make Rotary better. So this year, I am asking for your help to strengthen what Rotary is already doing well. And in the areas where we need to improve, we will find inspiration in Rotary traditions and apply them in new ways with a fresh set of eyes and with a new sense of purpose. So what is working well in Rotary right now? You know, it's our external service, our community service projects. We are great at doing projects and service in our communities, but when it comes to taking care of internal matters, of serving the club itself, such as membership retention and growth, in my opinion, clubs are not applying those same organizational skills. So I want to see Rotary clubs exercising the same degree of innovation, the same enthusiasm, and the same organizational skills they utilize in external service to their internal service, to serving their club. And we all know what we need to work on. Friends, we need to grow Rotary. And to do that, I would like you to open your minds and ears so that we can approach this from a fresh perspective. We talk so much about membership in Rotary. Every year we talk about the same issues, perhaps in slightly different ways. Yet last year, we set a Rotary record nobody wanted to set. We set a record in the number of people who left our organization. Some of them left because Rotary was not the experience that they had hoped it would be. Some loved Rotary until the end of their lives. But they left, taking their ability, their experience, and their leadership with them. But I know that we can approach this challenge we face in an organized, strategic way. Look at what we can achieve when we set our minds to it. We have led the charge to bring the devastating disease of polio to the brink of eradication. This is only the second time in history that a human disease can be eradicated. And we will end polio forever very soon. Thank you. When we focus our efforts behind a strategic goal, we become a powerhouse for good. But to continue to be that force, we must grow Rotary. We must grow our service. We must grow the impact of our projects. But most importantly, we must grow our membership so that we can achieve more. We need more hands doing the work, more brains solving the problems. Maybe your club members are comfortable with the current size of your club. Maybe they are concerned about changing dynamics if the club grows. A club president might say, membership is just one of my many responsibilities. But membership is Rotary. Without our members, there is no Rotary. And to accomplish more, to grow Rotary, we can draw on what works, what we already do. And what is that which we do so well in Rotary? We connect with others. Connecting people has been the essence of Rotary since its founding. It is Rotary's greatest strength to us as Rotarians, and it is also our greatest gift to the community. Now I would like to challenge you to think of it as being the greatest gift to your club as well. Running your club might seem like a daunting task until you understand and harness the power of connection. So to get our members doing their best work in the coming year and to bring out the best in our clubs, I would like us to focus on connections. That is why our first emphasis in 2019-2020, the guiding principle for you, for our Aloha District governors, and for me, will be to connect to grow Rotary. Let us try a new approach to membership, one that is more organized and strategic. I am asking every club to form an active membership committee consisting of multiple people of different backgrounds who will look methodically at the community. Your club's membership committees will then apply Rotary's classification system designed to ensure that the range of professions in your community are well represented, to identify potential leaders with the skill, the talent, and the character that will strengthen your clubs. And if your club's membership committee is unsure how to proceed, look to the club membership committee checklist on Rotary.org for clearly defined steps to organize the committee's work. It's just a one-page document. I know that's hard to believe that a lawyer just wrote a one-page document, but it is. How else will we connect to grow Rotary? We will also form new types of clubs, either independent clubs or satellite clubs, with different meeting experiences and engaging service opportunities, not just where there is no Rotary, but in areas where Rotary is already thriving. There is a tremendous potential for club presidents to work with district governors and Rotaractors to identify prospective new clubs and help sponsor them. Second, we will connect to bring families closer to Rotary by fostering a culture where clubs do not compete with the family, but rather complement it. We should never, ever expect our members to make the choice between their family and Rotary. That means taking real, practical steps to change the existing culture, being realistic in our expectations, considerate in our scheduling, and welcoming of children at Rotary events at every level. Third, we must be welcoming to the most important demographic we need to attract: community-minded younger professionals. We will connect to build a new generation of Rotary leaders by meeting them right where they are at their stage of life and welcoming them. The job of a club president should never be seen as a time commitment too great for a busy professional to consider. By making volunteer positions into full-time responsibilities, we are closing the door to the contributions of the people we need most in Rotary, the ones with the potential for the decades of Rotary service and Rotary leadership. Let us not build barriers to Rotary. Rather, let us open doors to it. The three emphases I have just presented all focus on the internal health of Rotary clubs and connection within the club. I would like them to be the main focus of your work this year. But Rotary is also part of the world, and that is why we will connect Rotary to the world through the ties we have and the goals we share with the United Nations. During 2019-2020, the UN will mark the 75th anniversary of the signing of the UN Charter. Rotary shares a historic and enduring relationship with the UN, and through our areas of focus, we will also share a commitment to a healthier, more peaceful, and more sustainable world. I look forward to hearing about the sustainable community projects that your clubs will implement this year. Friends, Rotary has a unique ability to connect us all in deep and meaningful ways. And when we connect with each other across our differences, great things happen. We partner with people we would never otherwise have met, who are more like us than we ever could have known. We gather ideas we have never considered that change our minds and change our approach to clubs. We build ties to our communities and to new professional opportunities, and we connect to people who need our help. These are just some of the many ways you and your fellow club presidents are going to show how Rotary connects the world. You see on the screens the logo for 2019-2020. Rotary connects the world. Those words are mine. When I was nominated to be president of Rotary International, after being confirmed in that position, Gay and I, my wife Gay and I, were invited to come to Evanston, Rotary World Headquarters in Evanston, for a full week in the first week of October 2017. And when we and Larry and Jill Lunsford joined us there. And when we arrived, I came with those words: Rotary connects the world. And those words survived the vetting process without a single change. A theme must translate well into many languages without any untoward meanings. It must not violate anyone's trademark, service mark, or copyright. And my 4 words met the challenge. However, we did not arrive in Evanston with that logo in mind. After 2, 3, or 4 months of vetting and the words were finalized, the graphic design team, the very talented graphic design team at Rotary International, went to work. And they presented us with several different alternatives, none of the others of which I remember anymore because I've been looking at this for a year. So, tell me, what are those thingies around the big blue circle? People, very good. I have gotten different answers. So, you have 4 people around a big blue dot or circle. That represents Rotarians connecting the world. The blue circle is the world. Now, what are the gold dots? Heads, very good, thank you. You notice how the heads are not connected to the arms and legs. I mean, it's a stylized person. When this logo first came to us, not only were the heads separated from the arms and legs, but the arms were also separated from the legs. So it looked like a bunch of chromosomes floating around the big blue dot. And now that I've said that, you will not look at this logo again without thinking of chromosomes. So we suggested that maybe the arms and legs might be connected. And they are. And you notice that each one of these 4 people has a different color. And that represents the diversity of Rotarians, whether it be nationality, ethnicity, creed, or any other criteria. However, each person also has the color blue, and that represents that we are all Rotarians. So, that is the logic or illogic of the theme logo. At the International Assembly, at the close of the International Assembly, I told the governors-elect and their partners that after spending a week with them in San Diego, where it rained most of the week, so they were happy to be in all the meetings, that since we had been together, they were now part of my family. And having been with you